all died in the same kind of way. Are you following me? We have to understand that, and all I did was point it out. I did one interview. That brother took some brothers from worldstarhiphop.com took the interview, put images to it, and this is how this brother from Jersey got in, and a few other brothers I've been talking to on the phone. I didn't put the stuff up there on YouTube. They did it. But I did sound the alarm when I said the Tavistock Institute of Human Relations, Shaping the Moral, Spiritual, Cultural, Political, and Economic Decline of the United States by John Coleman. John Coleman was the gentleman that wrote the Committee of 300. Watch these bastards. These are the people that set the trends in motion. The mohawks, the wearing two earrings, the tight skinny jeans. Thanks to your man Common, are you following me, and Kanye West. In the particular book it says, I put remember Operation Paperclip. But this says, the aim of the 12 atonal system devised jointly by British intelligence operatives from Tavistock. Arnold Schoenberg and Adorno was a system of music that could program the mass music culture capable of eroding the morals of its listeners. Can you imagine that? You listening to the music and it's eroding your morals by just listening to the vibratory frequency in the music. All from Britain. So I was doing further research and I discovered in the first millennium edition of the American Directory of Certified Uncle Toms, it says here on page 236, it talks about how white men that own these subsidiaries at these labels, they were going to begin to promote the nefarious niggerization of rap music. The vibe history of hip-hop is very explicit about the roots of the ominous new trend, warning that acting like a nigger was about to become more profitable than ever. It says, they point out that the rappers KRS-One and Public Enemy became strong positive for black youth. A group called NWA, Niggas with Attitudes, emerged with explicitly opposite point of view, and they use NWA to neutralize Public Enemy. Are you following me? Yeah. Without NWA even knowing. So Yella ended up making porno flicks. Cube tried to get conscious at one time, but he ended up making cute little movies. Dr. Dre hooked up with Eminem, you know that story, 50 Cent, Soulja Boy, and right on down the line. Then they had the nerve, Nike had the nerve to come up with a nigger brand. So your famous rapper would have been wearing nigger sneakers, a nigger t-shirt, and a nigger hat. Are you following me? And your children would have followed suit, taking your credit card to go buy this madness. So I pointed out that your man Quincy Jones had something to do with it. Quincy Jones hooked up with the Warner Brothers to put out the Vibe magazine. I said that Quincy Jones was the one that set up the sex rings in Hollywood. Tell me I'm lying. My phone number is 678-557-2919, or come get my flyer with my business card on the back of it. While Liar Cohen and Jimmy Iovine was getting rich, these two brothers was assassinated in ritual killings right in front of all of us. Are you following me? And we were there when they got shot and said nothing about it. In the last days and weeks of their lives, it has been reported that both Tupac and Biggie were under government surveillance by federal agencies right when they got shot. How the hell you don't know who shot them? Brothers and sisters, they got telescopes that sit out beyond the ionosphere that can look back on the earth. 12 o'clock midnight could see the goddamn hair of a goddamn mosquito. And you mean to tell me you don't know who killed Tupac and Biggie? Stop that. So yeah, Quincy Jones was involved. Let's look at some of the people that Quincy Jones brought to Hollywood. LL Cool J, Queen Latifah. He was responsible and hooked up with the Barge family, along with Berry Gordy. Are you following me? Michael Jackson, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Should I go on? Tevin Campbell, and a few other people. This is the father of the DeBarge family. One of the most sickest individuals you would ever want to meet. Are you following me? So we have to understand this, man. A pedophile. You remember Switch? Bobby and Tommy DeBarge, sound to Motown. There was something going on with Motown. Berry Gordy, Quincy Jones and the rest of these people. You see, when Tommy Mottola got involved with helping Quincy Jones do the Michael Jackson stuff, it became a problem. He turned around and married Mariah Carey, but she said, I'm not going to be no blood sacrifice. Are you following me? Now let's understand this. When I mentioned that on YouTube, I'm not crazy, y'all. Religions have been making blood and human sacrifices for a long time. Are you following me? Michael Jackson started calling these people out. When he started calling them out, that's when Michael Jackson was marked for death. Are you following me? And we have to understand that. I'm going to tell you what happened in a minute. Quincy Jones's daughter was engaged to Tupac. All right? Quincy Jones's daughter was best friends with Aaliyah. No, you go do the research. I'm going to start connecting the dots for you. Quincy Jones and Tupac said this on this DVD right here, Exposed. He said Quincy Jones called him in and he wanted him to go through the homosexual ritual, and Quincy Jones wanted Tupac to fuck him in the ass. Tupac turned Quincy Jones down, and from that day forward, Tupac was marked for death. Quincy Jones found out that he was engaged to his daughter, and Tupac had to really go after that. Are you following me? Ted Fields and these other people orchestrated Tupac's death using Suge Knight. Her best friend was Aaliyah. And Aaliyah got taken out of here. Aaliyah was engaged to who? Dame Dash. So it was Dame Dash, Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, and Jay Prince sat in a meeting to put together a distribution company to service black people's distribution needs. All of them were going to put up $30 million apiece. Are you following me? Let me tell you what happened. All in the same damn week, and go do the research, all of their offices were raided by the FBI in the same week. Confiscated their computers and tried to shut them down. At the same time, Jay-Z reported to the Source magazine that he was on the beach in Saint-Tropez sipping $20,000 bottles of Cristal, kicking it with the Blue Blood. Jay-Z said this himself. I didn't say this. It's in the Source magazine. Go look it up for yourself. What are you doing in Saint-Tropez, Jay-Z, with the Blue Bloods? He was getting his orders. Shortly after that, they split Dame Dash and Jay-Z up. Rockefeller went this way. They made him the president of Def Jam. And you know Dame Dash's story. They gave him a liquor deal and a white woman, and that was it. Are you following me? But in order to come in, to operate in the $200-300 million bracket, you got to come and take the oath. And with them, it's blood in, blood out. Are you following me? You got to spill some blood to get in and sacrifice something in someone. These people want to bond you to them forever. So they gave him a little record deal, a couple of artists, and a liquor deal, $212 million, and that was it for him. Are you following me? But he sacrificed his fiancée, Aaliyah. And you know the story. How many times people going to die in a plane crash? Same CIA trick, right or wrong? Come on, talk to me, y'all. Her uncle was mad as hell at R. Kelly. Her uncle, Barry Hankerson, was the one that went in R. Kelly's studio and pulled the sex tape out because he raped his niece. Mad as hell at R. Kelly. Are you following me? This is the kind of madness that go on in the music industry. Aaliyah did not have to die, man. Are you following me? Suge Knight had to sacrifice Tupac. How in the hell 30 bullets going to get shot in a BMW and you not get hit? I'm about to close in a minute. Don't get restless. I got something to tell the ladies before they leave. This is supposed to be a human blood sacrifice, but she got out with her life. Are you following me? His sacrifice was Pimp C, found in an LA hotel, dead. Right before he died, he gave an interview to Ozone magazine, and you can read it for yourself. He was blasting the homosexuals in Atlanta. One such brother who I don't believe was a homosexual, but I heard he was filmed going through the ritual. The brother Shakir, that was supposed to be vice president of Def Jam. They said he was found in his bathroom with 2 bullet holes in the back of his head. Now, if you're committing suicide, you don't get a chance to shoot twice. It's like, boom, get up and shoot yourself again? Come on, y'all. Same way Gary Webb died. Y'all didn't hear what I said. Gary, the book is on the shelf back there. It's called Dark Alliance, or the DVD is back there. Go get it. I was the one that said that Jennifer Hudson's family died or was murdered in a ritual killing. Are you following me? I wasn't lying. I read it, and I read into it, and I said to myself, these are ritual killings, the way they found the bodies. Are you following me? She was about to move up into Beyonce's space, and they can't have that. You see the Masonic handshake. Don't play like y'all don't see it. Kanye West took the oath and joined on. He did the song at the initiation. He did the song, the music, Lucifer, Son of the Morning for Jay-Z, and that was his way in, but he had to sacrifice someone. Who did he sacrifice? She checked out here on a slab in L.A. trying to get new breasts.